Congress. What a joke. Oh, absolutely. And you know what else was really interesting? Despite all the government shutdowns this week, the congressional people decided to continue to accept bribes. So, due to the shutdown, apparently Exxon had to lay off 12 senators. So,
they opened one of the parks for an illegal alien rally today.
That's great. Did they really? Oh, Jesus. But we don't have a clue what's going to happen tonight. We're just going to have some fun with it because it's going to be, this is like the shutdown.
Catboy is here.
Of course Catboy is here. With Catboy and Roger 990, and I will be giving you the comedy you wanted. Hello, D. How are you? Welcome, everyone. Wow, we're just about ready to rock and roll here. Almost. It's almost the time. That's it, huh? Is that the time? That's the time. We're ready to go. Okay.
Right.
All right. Hey, Magic showed up just in time. Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of Lauren and Friends. Oh, my gosh. Yeah. Everybody have a good week? I had a great week, I'll tell you. Yeah. Yeah. It's, this is one of the things I thought about. You know, I was at a Mexican restaurant there in Austin having tequilas. And I thought to myself, you know, this would be a line some guy would use. So I got so mad at my wife the other day, I wanted tequila. I thought that was funny, you know, but nobody else is laughing, huh? I thought that was funny. That's what happens after a few tequilas, right? So listen to this. This is great. So I'm on a flight home, all right? And the stewardess, okay, this is a stewardess. We're in the first row before you can get to business and first class. It's the row that you can look at the other people that have money. You know what that row is, right? That's the row if you're sitting near the exit door, your feet freeze during the flight. So I let Irene sit there because I didn't want to. So, but anyhow, the stewardess is sitting there telling us, okay, these are things like this. She's saying this before we've taken off or anything else. She goes, you know, this plane is very old. It's so old. It's unbelievable. And then she's banging on a door where the video equipment is, she's going, it won't close. You know, that's amazing. This plane can fly, you know. That's really making everybody really confident,
right?
Oh,
my God.
Good God.
So, you know, they get on. They go, ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the, and I said, to say a prayer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say a prayer.
Yeah, right. So.
I heard the old 1011s are still up there. Is that true?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
If they're still up there, they're not 1011s. They're 506s.
Yeah, there are some, but they're being used to fly dope.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And listen to this. I'm not kidding. This stewardess, she's 65 years old, not married, no children, and she's talking to us as the plane is going down the runway. You know, they have to sit in that little seat and they're facing you, right? And she's chatting with us, telling us not only is the plane very old, but there's also aliens in the fifth dimension. And that right above us in space, right above us, not far above us, is a 1.5 mile diameter alien spaceship. They can see us and everything else, but we can't see them because they're in the fifth dimension. And then she goes on about the sixth dimension. I mean, she is going on about this stuff, and then something about the I don't know, some guy who does what was that thing, the program that Jodie Foster did, that Contact. What was the Yeti, or what is it called? The Yeti or Detty or Netty, or what's when they look for extraterrestrials? SETI, right. So there's some program, SETI.org, there's some guy, and all this crazy shit. Right? Yeah. So I wanted to, you know, when she turned around, I just thought she should have a stamp on her that simply said, do not probe. You know? I mean, there's no way the aliens should bother with this one.
Hey, Thinker, that'd be a good gag for the show.
Yes, we will use that.
Do not probe.
Do not probe. Yeah.
Anything to tattoo on your butt. Do not probe.
Do not probe. The best tattoo ever. Do not probe. do not probe. I love it. Yeah. So, yeah, next to the NCC 1701, do not probe, right? So now there's a new movie out, Gravity. Have any of you heard about this movie, Gravity?
Oh, yes.
George Clooney and Sandra Bullock are stuck in space. Right.
Yep.
Right.
Lost in
And they're
space
worse
again.
off because George Clooney doesn't have Wilson because he could have been playing with Wilson, but she's in some spacesuit, right? What can he do with Sandra Bullock? Nothing. You can't get it on. And Tom Hanks is in a new movie. Did everybody see that? Captain Phillips, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's getting to the point where these same actors I've been growing up with, and they keep doing things over and over and over again. It's almost as if Tom Hanks has so many alts, I don't know which one he's wearing on a given day anymore.
he's the male version of Haley.
So I thought it'd be kind of fun. I'm not doing many of these. You guys can slip in these as you want. I didn't do that many. I only did one or two, but you could slip in. But you could just imagine taking films that these characters have done and taking the character of one and slipping it in with the other, like Sleepless in Seattle with Sam Baldwin. Okay? But instead of Sam Baldwin, you redo Sleepless in Seattle, but you use Forrest Gump.
You got mail.
Yeah, right. Life may be like a box of chocolates, but Meg Ryan is like what's inside those chocolates. Very sweet. No, anyhow, I don't know. I just made that up. It wasn't very good. Okay. So, yeah. Yeah, so Congress. Don't you love Congress? Everybody having fun with this group? I'm going to give you some real quotes. It's not funny stuff. This is from Abraham Lincoln. This is what he said. These are 3 or 4 quotes from Abraham Lincoln. A house divided against itself cannot stand. Obviously, the people in Congress have not read this, okay? You would think that this would be in the memo. Here's another one he said. We, the people, are the rightful masters of both Congress and the courts, not to overthrow the Constitution, but to overthrow the men who pervert the Constitution. Right? Abraham Lincoln. They didn't get that message either. And this one I like. This is Abraham Lincoln. This is the party of, the green tea guys say they're not green tea, are they? No, they're black tea. I don't know what kind of tea they are, the Tea Party. Anyhow, labor is prior to and independent of capital. Capital is only the fruit of labor and could never have existed if labor had not first existed. Labor is superior of capital and deserves much higher consideration. That's Abraham Lincoln, okay? So I want a fucking raise. Don't you think? I mean, absolutely. So everybody having some fun? Yeah, and we've got Liz Day solo up in 50 minutes, which is going to be fantastic. Yep, there's a lot of controversy going on right now. Oh, did I not send that out? I thought I sent it out. Yeah, I sent out all the messages, didn't I? Okay, everybody got a message. Okay, good. So everybody's upset with the terms of service. Have you heard about this? Yep. Mm-hmm. So many creatives have left Second Life and are now sitting alone in a room with a computer that has nothing else to do but look at pictures on the browser. They're never coming back, right? Do you think the people who wrote books all of a sudden said, I'm not going to write anymore because somebody started the Gutenberg Press? I don't like it. What about musicians? That's the end of music. There comes Napster. It's all over now. Right? Shit, we've been stealing stuff for thousands of years. It's nothing new, all right? They have to get over it. Relax. Understand. Theft is a way of life, right? Everybody having a good time. So here it says you grant Linden Labs, okay? Come on. What are you worried about? There aren't enough people in Linden Labs or enough of anything in Linden Labs to steal anything you have. Are you kidding?
But they couldn't sell it anyway.
Yeah, what are they going to do, Hi, Bill Gates. We've got a couple of really nice mesh clothing. Would you like some? Yeah, right. Okay, I'm ready to take it now.
They haven't been able to sell Second Life. How are they going to sell that stuff?
Yeah, well, before you start clarifying intellectual property, first figure out what the word intellectual means. That's a big question to begin with, right? Yeah, I love it. And the term of service, and I mean, who can read this stuff? I mean, who writes this? Why is anybody paid to write this? Why can't they get it down to one sentence? We don't give a fuck who you are. You are on Second Life, and anything that's here belongs to us. Fuck you, and that's it. That's the end of it. You don't need any more terms of service, right? That's the terms of service. Yeah. So anyhow, so a couple goes in an art gallery. They find a picture of a naked woman with only her privates covered with leaves. The wife doesn't like it and moves on, but the husband keeps looking, and the wife asks, "What are you waiting for?" He says, "Autumn." No, come on. That was almost funny, right? Nobody's going to laugh at those, huh? Better have no laughter. I don't know. Think sent me something about this avatar's private life. So somebody here suggested, what does your avatar get up to when you log out? I know what my avatar does. She's a slut. She's out there having a party when I'm not around. I just know it. I know it. Look, I come back in Second Life all of a sudden, and she's got more jewelry. How did she get that jewelry? She didn't just get the jewelry. How did that happen, right?
Partying with the Linden.
You should see. I came into Second Life one day. I got a $4,800 Linden dry cleaning bill. What the hell was she doing? Yeah. And 3 bars in Second Life sent me her bar tab. Unbelievable. She can drink tequilas all night long, right? Mine is shopping. There you go. Yours is shopping, right? Wouldn't that be great if you could actually get your Second Life avatar to bot shit while you're not in here? To wander around and buy stuff you like and do all sorts of things, change clothing, do everything. Talk to friends of yours without them knowing that it was your bot, right? Wouldn't that be great?
Jokes.
Yeah, right, jokes. make funnier stuff than whatever. Oh God, yeah. So, and then somebody said, blog about one of your closest friends in Second Life. I mean, come on. What are you going to blog about? Well, this cartoon that I know. Yeah. I still like Facebook. I mean, half the people on Facebook are alts, right? Yeah. I'm on my closest friends. Yeah, why don't they have this, Kurt? Somebody explain to me. I mean, we have a friends list, but we really need, for Second Life, to really get down to it and understand this is how it works. We should have, like, favorite friends, very good friends, friends we somewhat like, friends we never really talk to anymore, and people we're thinking about deleting, right? Can't we get a column like all that? Break it down. Let's have some fun with it, right? Yeah. And we should be able to pay somebody here in Second Life, to let us know if people are talking about us when we're not on. Get the script. Oh, is that what they said about me? Yeah. Oh, alts. Yeah. There you go. So anyhow, as you know, and by the way, I didn't know this. How many know this when you're flying in a plane, okay? That the captain says at some point, flight attendants, cabin, crew, prepare for gate departure. Doors on automatic. Have you ever heard doors on automatic? Doors on automatic. The fuck does that mean? Does that mean like the captain can get out without the rest of us in the back? Lock them in. We're out of here. Doors on automatic. Yeah, I found out what it is all about, okay? When they put the doors on automatic, it means that if you throw that lever, the chute will pop out automatically, okay? That slide. That will slide you right down into the ocean to be shark food. It's just lovely. and that's also another thing I love. The flight attendant will go, and your cushion can be used for a flotation device. Okay, I got a lot of questions with that. First of all, I don't think I can put my arms to it and hold on for 16 hours. And secondly, I don't want to be floating around in an ocean holding on to a cushion that smells like somebody's butt for the last 7 years, okay? No, this is not my idea of a good time. Yeah, now they have a safety demonstration. Has anybody been in a plane lately? It's brand new. They have all these different characters that refuse to do things and stuff like that. One part, they have 3 triplets, 3 guys, right? And they're sitting in the exit row, and they ask 3 of them. These are triplets, all right? They're supposed to think almost the same. The first one goes, yeah, I'm fine sitting here. The second one says, maybe I think I'll do it. I'm not sure. The last one says, no, I'm getting up and leaving. I mean, seriously. What kind of crazy stuff is that? It's great, yeah. So flying's a lot of fun, right? Yep. Everybody having fun with that? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. We got another naked joke out here. See if anybody laughs. I don't know if this is any good, so I'm just going to go and wing it and give it a shot. A little boy and girl in a bathtub, and they're naked because they're too little to understand anything like that. The girl and the boy ask each other, "What's that?" And they both reply, "I'll ask my parents." So the boy goes home and asks his dad, "What is it?" And the dad looks at him and says, "Son, that's your car. You park it in a girl's garage." The girl goes home and says, "What's that?" The mother says, "That's your garage, and don't let any boy park his car in it." The next day they're in the tub. The boy says, "It's a car," and remembers what his dad says, so he begins to put it in the girl's garage, but then the girl remembers what her mom says. 5 minutes later, the girl comes to mom with blood all over her. The mother asks her, "What's wrong?" And she said, "Mommy, a boy tried to put his car in my garage, but I popped his 2 back tires."
Oh my God.
Nobody said it'd be good. Okay, come on. You gotta laugh at a few things. It's just the fun of it. Second Life, TOS. Have any of you tried to read this thing? Unbelievable. And there's the blog. Where's the blog? Oh, I got a blog that came up here. Hold on, let me see what the blog is. The complaint blog on TOS. Here it is. This is from Bryn O. And you all know Bryn O is very, very smart, right? So she wrote a blog that's nearly 300 pages long, so I'm not going to read any of it to you. But in the end, it says, the proof is the Firestorm viewer made by residents versus the official viewer made by Linden Labs. So that's the end of the whole argument, all right? I don't know what it means, but that's it. So now you know the entire controversy. Look, the greenies left. Do we care? Oh, no, we don't care, right? Where are they? Where are they, okay? I have friends that left. You know what? I don't even miss them.
Wait, you're staying that up there now?
Yeah. So everybody's having a good time. We got 2 comedians coming up tonight. Roger 990 in a moment, and then Catboy, and then we have Lizaday solo. And 2 weeks from tonight, I'm going to be out, and Doc Grun is going to host. And in the end of November, Catboy's hosting, and maybe Timmery will host again too. You never know. We have to see. Timmery did a great job, didn't she? And
she did.
yeah, we managed to increase the viewership of this particular show by 1. So thank you, Timmery. That was really well done.
All your hard work is paying off.
The first positive number we've had in years. Look at this. This was great. I found this online. I mean, there's an entire page dedicated to, you will not believe this, all right? It's dedicated to Second Life, guide, cheats, and walkthrough. I mean, who would make a walkthrough of Second Life? Please. I mean, come on. I mean, you got to be kidding. You can't do a walkthrough. Yeah, no, really, this is it. Graphics.
You don't want to walk through Second Life? Get yourself banned.
I mean, it's great. It's a walkthrough. They actually did a walkthrough, and they do the whole thing, which, of course, always reminds me, and that makes me laugh so hard about this guy who came into Second Life about 2008 or something, and came up to me and said, "Hey, where's the boss?" I said, "What do you mean, where's the boss?" He goes, "I want to level up." He probably was my son. I never forget my son when he saw me in Second Life, right? And he said, "Who's that?" And through my voice right here in Second Life, looking him right in the eye, I went, "Luke, I am your father." And that was the end of that. And actually, my grandson is named Luke now. What is it, about these babies? They all look the same, right? And everybody's mesmerized by them. Oh, look, what does the baby smell like? The baby smells like talcum powder and shit. Okay, that's what a baby smells like, all right? I don't know if you like the combination, but that's about it. Oh, look at those chubby cheeks. I just want to eat him up. No, I don't want to go anywhere near him. I don't know if he's rubbed his face in the cat's behind. I don't want to even hold him. Thank you so much. No, that was delightful, right? And I don't know what it is. Taking thousands and thousands of pictures, right? By the time the kid is 1, you'll never take a picture of him again for the rest of his life because you're bored by that time, right? Take it slow. Take it easy. Don't do it right away. So Yeah. So, yeah, Charlize, who's here, always sends these little things. I won't even watch this one. Maybe I should put this in here for later. She sent one is a half-naked man who destroyed yachts, ran from the female ninja. Okay, I don't know if this is real news in Japan. What the hell is going on? I will tell you this: how many people know that actually Japan was the country that formed structured, reinforced concrete so that we could have tall buildings and the rest of it? Did you know that? And they actually did it to build facilities for people who were working on a little island in the middle of nowhere, excavating coal from underneath the island in the water. And they were living like hell. So there you go. Yeah. So there we go. All right. So that's one from Charlize. She sent that one. She sent another one, too. I don't know what this one is either. Phoenix cop told by school, leave the uniform at home. What is that all about? Let's see.
They wanted to have an
because he had a holstered gun, which was scaring parents. Scaring parents?
Good, yeah.
The only reason he was scaring parents was they all had marijuana on them. Bada-ching, right. Yeah, there you go. Right. So that's from Charlize for today. Yeah, half-naked man. I like that. And then I see Second Life came up with introducing SL Share, an easy way to share to Facebook while in world. This is what we need to do, right? We need to be on 30 or 40 different social medias at the same time while playing Second Life, while trying to hold down a job in First Life. Right. I don't think so. Okay. Did you get that paperwork done? I'm going to get it right done after I update my Facebook. Yeah. All right. Well, first up, right here, right now, and at this time is Catboy. Come on up, Catboy, and let's have some fun.
Okay.
We need 23 minutes from you, so come up here and relax.
Okay, I'll do my best. This is some new hair I got. You know, for Halloween, I was wondering, what the hell am I going to do? Because, let's face it, I am a bit freaky, so what do I do for Halloween, right? I put this hair on.
Yeah, right.
If I wear this hair with a pantsuit, I will look like some freaky zombie version of Sarah Palin.
Yeah.
I'll give it a whirl. Okay, what's been going on in the news lately? Well, let's see. NSA's... what's been going on in the news? NSA, you know them. They've been collecting data on all of us, everybody, all over the whole world. Well, the data center that they have is so clogged with digital information that the center, the building itself, is actually melting. Serves them right. Shouldn't have made it out of chocolate. Let's see, what else? Oh, Russia. Russia's in the news. They said that they're threatening to perform medical tests on entering Olympic athletes to make sure that none of them are gay. How do you do that? Seriously, what, they're going to put them all in the room and play like Liza Minnelli albums and see who hums along? Okay, and I also want to talk about the government shutdown. Now, there's a funny story that goes with this. You may remember the government has been shut down before. It shut down in 1995 during Bill Clinton's term as president. During that time, does anyone remember this? There was this really stupid lead story that would actually made national news. Like literally, this was like the lead story on ABC, NBC, and everybody else about the government shutdown. What happened was 5 mountain bikers had entered the Grand Canyon Park that was shut down because of the government shutdown, and they rode the trail all the way down to the bottom of the Grand Canyon. That's 3,000 feet on a mountain bike. And they said, oh my God, they went past the velvet rope. Good God, who does that? What are these people? And they kept going, were they politically motivated? Were they anarchists? Actually, every single one of them was tripping balls on mushrooms, but nobody remembers that. No one knows that. But this is a true story. Anyway, these 5 guys that went downhill, they had 5 names. Let me go over them, because I copied this down. Somebody brought this up the other day. Where is it? I can't find it. Oh, there it is. These guys going down 3,000 feet of rocky trail, tripping balls and mushrooms. Their names were Rama John, Longtail, Wheezy, Forrest, and Dangerous Dave. That sounds like 5 people from the audience right here at Lawrence. But I think people are a little bit preoccupied about, why these things have to be closed. Like, I believe I forget who it was that went, the famous politician, was it Michelle Mon or who was it that went over to the Lincoln Memorial, and they're, getting yelled at by the park rangers. And a lot of people are asking, well, wait a minute, the park rangers are there to keep it closed. Why can't they be there to keep it open? And apparently, they're working voluntarily. These people are there and they're not paid to keep these places closed. And I'm thinking, you know what? If I'm forced to be there voluntarily, I would just keep it open, because it's a lot easier to do that than pick fights with people all day long explaining why it's closed. I mean, if you're there voluntarily, what the hell's the point? But there's a lot of people out there who have this strange attitude about, like, oh, it's closed. Like, what are we going to do? And it's like, oh, for God's sake, it's a forest. It's a canyon. Just go the fuck in. I mean, but there are people who really do have that mentality. Like, if it's closed, we can't do anything. You just put a little chain across a link, a little chain link fence, and people go, yeah, you can't break the rules. I mean, can you imagine a family, say, driving 3,000 miles, and they left sometime last week, right? Now, for the whole week, they've been listening to their kids going, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Finally, they get to the Grand Canyon. It's like, oh, dear, honey. And this is what they see. And let me bring down a photo, because I took a picture of it. Right? This is what they see. Place has been locked up. Front door has been locked, right?
Oh
no, the place has been closed. People are lined up, but there's nothing there to greet them. And I was thinking, if you drove 3,000 miles and this is what you're greeted with, are you really going to let a little wooden shack stop you from going another 100 feet just to look at the Grand Canyon? It's like, oh dear, honey, look, they shut the Grand Canyon. We've come 3,000 miles. Could we just go around? No, honey. I'm afraid they put up a velvet rope. Oh no! Not the velvet rope! Oh. Well, kids, I guess we're going to Vegas to blow your college tuition. Yay! I would not be the least bit surprised. I was hoping Bubble Pop would show up. I bet you anything right now there's a commercial that's playing in Vegas that says, the government may be shut down, but we're always open. So come on down and gamble your future away. It's not like you have one anyway. By the way, I would like to explain what those 5 bicyclists were actually doing when that place is closed. Let me turn this around. They were doing exactly what they would be doing if the government was open or closed or whatever. Look, oh, trail closed. It's a canyon. Look at these people ignoring the sign. Just go right on by. Just ignore it and go right on by as you should be. There you go. Good for that guy. Also, I found this really hilarious photo. I don't have a joke to go with it, but it just, I saw it, and I thought it was the best thing ever. This is an actual picture that was posted on Reddit by someone who happened to be in Germany during Oktoberfest, and they happened to run into Samuel L. Jackson. Lederhosen, motherfucker, do you wear it? Yeah, that's what the L stands for in Samuel L. Jackson, Lederhosen. What else have I got? Oh, okay, I wanted to go over something. I told you last week that I've been playing Grand Theft Auto, right? And I haven't been going outside. I've been kind of withdrawn from the world. Well, I finally finished it. So I'm done with Grand Theft Auto. I actually played the entire missions and everything. And when you're through playing Grand Theft Auto, what you're left with is a loneliness simulator, because you're just a character just like you are in Second Life, where you could run rampant in the world and it doesn't mean anything because you have nothing left to do. But there's a couple of things I noticed about this game, and I think there's sort of a not very subtle political commentary, especially on law enforcement in Los Angeles. What's different between Grand Theft Auto 4 and Grand Theft Auto 5 is in Grand Theft Auto 4, you would be arrested if you were caught breaking the law. In Grand Theft Auto 5, nobody tries to arrest you. What they do is they chase you down and they shoot you dead. These cops literally do not fuck around. A lot of people are saying, I think this is a not so subtle commentary on the Los Angeles police. Well, I found something else today. The very, very subtle thing, you kind of have to look for it, is when the police are chasing you, you can actually hide from them. Like, you can hide in the bushes, you can hide in a parking lot, you can hide wherever, and you can sort of look at them while they're looking around for you. When the police in this game are not capable of finding you, the first thing they do is they shoot an innocent bystander out of frustration. I'm not making that up. So I think, yeah, this is not so subtle commentary on Los Angeles police, and I'm afraid that's all I have for tonight.
That's it? All right. Well, thank you so much. That's great.
Good night, everyone.
So,
yay.
So anyhow, somebody asked me, is this an open mic for music, comedy, or whatever? I'm not sure. So somebody can get in front of Conan Toll and see what he's talking about, because I can't go on with this. Anyhow, I got to tell you something. You know, men's names, you know, they can lead to trouble. I have a bunch of friends of mine. They had problems with some guy named Dave. How many of you dated a Dave that didn't work out? Anybody in here? Anybody ever dated Dave that didn't work out? Yeah, nobody, right? Okay.
Dave's not here.
Oh, there, Kurt did. Okay, Kurt.
Dave's not
Anyhow, so I thought, you know, what we really had to do was come up with like horoscopes that had meaning like this, so we could have something like Aries. Avoid all Thomases as they are doubtful at best. You know, something like that, right? Libras, be careful this week of Steves. They've been showing quite unattractive behavior and are much louder this year than last year. Right? Or Sagittarius, please keep away from all Kenneths and Kens. Their behavior is more Barbie-oriented than for you. Right? Go through that, huh? Yeah. Oh, here you go. Whatever happened to Google Lively? Does anybody remember that? Did you join that? Do you remember that? Wasn't that unbelievable? Wow. Yeah. That's like buying a Model Ford. What?
I went in twice.
You went in twice. There you go.
Yeah, I went in the second time to see if there was really anybody who could stand it.
Yeah. I was so nervous recently, I thought, oh, my God, AOL is going to open a SIM. That's going to be the end of Second Life. I visited, you know, if you go to the old age home, you can visit people, you know, you find some of them are still playing Prodigy, even though the computer's not plugged in anymore.
Oh.
You get on a plane. Did you notice anything on a plane? Everybody's got their computers out and their little thing. Then everybody's just clicking away and clacking and clicking and playing solitaire, right? A whole plane load of people playing solitaire. It's great. Yeah. So anyhow, since we have time and we're having fun, and next up will be Roger, but not yet. But I figure I'll do something from the past. How about that? How about something from the past?
Oh, yay.
You ready for something from the past? This is every now and then I do it. You haven't had this done in a long time, so now it's time. For some of you who are new, this will be a first for you, okay? For some of you that have been here for a while, this will be your 721st time hearing this. Yeah. And for many of you who have been coming here for a long, long time, you've never heard this because you've actually muted the entire show and done something else but sat here. And I appreciate it because that was really kind of you. At least leave your avatar in here. I'm a bit upset with Dr. Fran. Went to Paris. She could have left the computer on, left herself in here, but did she? No. I mean, the HVAC has to cost as much as running the computer for a week, right? Okay. Oh, I haven't heard that great laugh in a while. Good to hear that laugh. Oh, here we go. This is one from the ages. For those of you who know it, you can laugh right along. For those that don't know it, we will try to mark the appropriate places to laugh, okay? Please turn on your mics and enjoy yourself. All hair removal methods have tricked women with their promises of easy, painless removal. You'll know this, right, ladies? The Epilady, scissors, razors, Near. And, of course, now the wax, okay? You all know the wax, right? My night began as any other normal weeknight. I came home, fixed dinner,
I remember this.
played with the kids, I then had the thought that would ring painfully in my mind for the next few hours. Maybe I should pull the waxing kit out of my medicine cabinet. So I headed to the site of my demise, the bath. It was one of those cold wax kits. You know those, no melting a clump of hot wax. You just rub the strips together in your hands. They get warm. You peel them apart, press them to your leg or wherever else, and pull the hair right off, right? No muss, no fuss. How hard can that be? I mean, I'm not a genius, but I am mechanically inclined enough to figure this out. So I pull one of the thin strips out. It's really two strips facing each other, stuck together, and instead of rubbing them together, my genius kicks in. I get out my hairdryer, heat it up to 1,000 degrees, cold wax, yeah, right. I lay the strip across my thigh, hold the skin around it tight, and pull. It works, okay. It wasn't the best feeling, but it wasn't too bad. I can do this. Hair removal no longer eludes me. I'm a She-Ra, fighter of all wayward body hair and maker of smooth skin extraordinaire. Now, with my next wax strip, I move north. After checking the kids, I sneak back into the bathroom for the ultimate hair fighting championship. I drop my panties, place one foot on the toilet, and using the same procedure, I apply the one strip across the right side of my bikini line, covering the right half of my hoo-hoo and stretching down along the inside of my butt cheek. Yeah, it's a long strip. I inhale deeply, bracing myself. Oh, God, I'm blinded from the pain. Oh, my God. Oh, vision's returning. Oh, wow. I notice I've only managed to pull off half the strip. Crap. Another deep breath in. Oh, everything's swirly, spotted. I think I'll pass out. I must stay conscious. Do I hear crashing drums? Breathe. Oh, okay, back to normal. I want to see my trophy, a wax-covered strip, the one that has caused me so much pain with my hairy pelt sticking to it. I want to revel in the glory that is my triumph over body hair. I hold up the strip. There's no hair on it. Where's the hair? Where's the wax? Oh! Slowly I ease my head down, foot still perched on the toilet. I see the hair that should be on the strip. I touch. I'm touching wax. Crap. I run my fingers over the most sensitive part of my body, which is now covered in cold wax and matted hair. And then I make my next big mistake. Remember, my foot is still propped up on the toilet, right? I know I need to do something, so I put my foot down. Damn, I hear the slamming of a cell door. Hoo-hoo, sealed shut. Butt sealed shut. I penguin walk around the bathroom trying to figure out what to do and think to myself, oh, please don't let me get the urge to poop. My head might pop off. What can I do to melt the wax? Hot water melts wax, right? I'll run the hottest water I can stand in the bathtub. I'll get in, immerse the wax-covered bits, and the wax will just melt right off, right? I mean, right? Wrong. Get in the tub. Now, the water is slightly hotter than that used to torture prisoners of war or sterilize surgical equipment. And I sit. Now, the only thing worse than having your nether regions glued together is having them glued together and then glued to the bottom of the tub in scalding hot water, which, by the way, doesn't melt cold wax. So now I'm stuck to the bottom of the tub as though I had cement epoxied myself to the porcelain. God bless the man who convinced me a few months ago to have a phone put in the bathroom. I called my friend thinking surely she's waxed before, has some secret on how to get me undone. It's a great conversation starter. So my butt and hoo-ha are glued together into the bottom of the tub. There's a slight pause. She doesn't know any secret tricks for removal, but she does try to hide her laughter from me. She wants to know exactly where the wax is located. Are we talking cheeks? She's laughing out loud by now. I can hear her. I give her the rundown, and she suggests I call the number on the side of the box. Yeah, right. I should be the joke of someone else's night. While we go through various solutions, I resort to scraping the wax off with a razor. Now, nothing feels better than having your girly goodies covered in hot wax, glued shut, stuck to the tub in super hot water, than dry shaving the sticky wax off. By now, the brain's not working, dignity has taken a major hike, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to need post-traumatic stress counseling for this event. My friend is still talking with me when I finally see my saving grace, the lotion they give you to remove the excess wax. What do I really have to lose at this point? I rub some on and, oh my God! This scream probably woke the kids and scared the dickens out of my friend. It's so painful, but I really don't care. It works. It works. So I get a hearty congratulations from my friend and she hangs up. I successfully remove the remainder of the wax and then notice to my grief and despair, the hair is still there. All of it. So I recklessly shave it off. Heck, I'm numb by now. Nothing hurts. I could have amputated my own leg at this point. By the way, next week I'm going to try hair color. It's an oldie but a goodie, huh?
Oh God.
We don't pull
I
that
remember
out
that one.
that often. I hope you all enjoyed that
That was good.
Still brings tears.
So
one.
funny.
It always will. It's one of those that will always make us laugh, right?
Oh,
Boys,
God.
you'll never know. Yeah. When the guys do it, they call it Brazil nuts. Okay, now we have, is 9999990 still here? Roger, you ready to get up here and do your gig? You ready, Roger?
Yes.
Oh,
Sorry,
you good?
sorry, here I am.
All right, there you go. Come on up.
Yay.
Awesome,
Hey,
awesome.
Roger.
Well, I can't top Lauren's act. Absolutely fantastic, Lauren. Shall I begin right away? Lexi's having sound trouble, but I'm sure she'll come right back to us. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's fantastic to be here once again. It's fantastic to be here once again. I've got some fantastic topics to talk about, and I'm sure we'll have a fantastic time. Firstly, dating. I mean, Lauren was talking about it earlier, and sort of like dating in Second Life especially, it's easy, isn't it? Hot avatar, you find someone drunk enough, probably swaying around on the dance floor with no AO. Go, hey baby. Oh, you're talking to me? So sort of like, hey, how's it going? Hi, oh, I really like you. I like you. Let's go bowling. Bowling, so it just turns into a fun game when you're dating. Oh, you got a gutter. And I got 9 pins down. Oh, oopsie daisy, oopsie daisy. But sort of like when you get married, it's totally different, isn't it? You know, you're going up the kind of aisles. There's a dan 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 dan. It's like a horror movie. You're like, oh, I'm not too sure about this. I'm not too sure myself. Dan 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 dan. And you get in there, and then your mindset it just changes completely. Sort of, you go bowling again, and you get to go. Oh, you got to go. Oh, what? You retarded? Look, darling, we're a couple now. Focus on the turkey. I don't know how to get a turkey. I don't give a shit. You know, those are gutters. You're ruining me. You walk around sort of like, you know, stuff like supermarkets. That gets competitive as well. You get everything that you usually get, and when you were dating, it's like, oh, we forgot something. Oh well, we'll come back later. And then sort of like you get up to the checkout, and the wife's like, you forgot something. Go back. Oh, let's see your friend in the aisle. What are we doing? Go back. I'll go. Wait here now. I can't believe you forgot that. Oh my god. And so you get to the checkout, and even the clerk's looking at you like, well, I'm not going to be in the middle of this. I wish you fucking would. Oh, you're collecting the chocolate ice cream. She's surprised. Oh, and then you go to a married counsellor, and he said, you should have stayed fucking dating. What did you do? I don't know. Is another big thing.
Best
well,
marriage
you know,
counselor ever.
I really love Doctor Who. I think it's fantastic. And if the Doctor picked me, there's a couple of places I would go to sort of like clear up a few things. The first one is sort of like Jack the Ripper. Nice night for a walk. Guess what, Jack? You're arrested. I know where you fucking are now. It's in your bank. Next one. I'll go back in. I'm going to go to Galaxian 6. Shut up, Doctor. Put the time coordinates in for 1066 BC. My brethren, my disciples, I'll have a swig of that cup of Christ, you bastard. Oh yeah, Judas, he's a right slime ball. I'll watch out for him. He hangs himself later. Boom. Oh, guess what? That's the Holy Grail, that is. I live forever. And then the doctor said, but Roger, we're now pisser. We're going William Wallace next. And William Wallace is sort of like there with his bagpipe. Cut that shit out, William. Oh, my ears. Oh. William, what would do? We're taking the English. I'll tell you what, you won't take the English because you end up dead. Tell you what, turn your little Scots around. Yeah, piss off. Go on, back up your hill. I'll make a baby of you. Oh, yeah, please that. Now, Gibson. Oh, fuck you now. Right, so back in the TARDIS. And lastly, off to LA, Black Dahlia, sort of like, oh, what's going on here, fella? Oh, we can't find the guy who did the Black Dahlia. Oh, you take some more pictures. Oh, God, is that Elizabeth Short? She's short of the second half. Oh, the other half is over there. We can't find the Black Dahlia. Oh, I'll tell you what, here's this book, Black Dahlia Solved. Good luck. You just ruined everything. You normally pick the women, you never pick the men. And I love Star Wars. I mean, that's another great thing that I love. Even though it was badly made at the time, it was brilliant. I mean, I feel sorry for Han Solo because he gets his chance. He's got a big spaceship with kind of Princess Leia, and she's up on the Juju Juice, so she's all fucking, she's ready for it. She's ready for it. And he lays down, and he's got a gay rover going, Master, what's wrong now? Chewbacca's put a spotted dustbin. Oh, fucking hell, hold on, darling, hold on. He's going mental because his girlfriend's on Bespin, isn't he? Hold on, get him away from the glass, And Leia's like, I don't think I'll sleep with you anymore. I think you're trying to trick me. Oh, fucking hell. But Skywalker's got it, worse. He's stuck up in a kind of spaceship with... I've got to wet my lips for this. I bet Lauren said the same thing. Oh, fucking hell, what is it, R2D2? I know, we're nearing Tatooine. I know you don't want to go to a swamp, but we're going there because I've got to do my Jedi training. Yeah, in a swamp. So oh, is this bastard coming outside me? So, oh, it's a Mexicholo slug. Go on, piss off. Oh, this is my corner of the sky. Don't send him into the sun. But you got it. Now, I just want to say as an encore, sort of like sex education, we've all been. It's absolutely mental. Sort of like they've got kind of little kids watching porn, and you look at the kind of TV and say, hold on, is that a penis? Yes, that is a penis. Ooh, I don't think it bends up like that, like a coat hook. So when they stand there in the corner and just say, "Here's your coat. Oh, sorry, it's a bit sticky." And in it, they ask questions. They say something like, "Now, who's here actually knows anything about intercourse?" "Oh, Mindy does." "I know, because I'm 12 and I'm pregnant. I'm like fucking Ellen Page over here." She knows everything. She knows about condoms, fellatio, mouth on dick. Oh, she knows it. Oh, Mindy, yeah, she'll pass a test in this. But there is no test, otherwise I'll be a fucking master. I'll be a scholarship. Talking about sex. And the best thing is, it teaches you how to masturbate. So my son said, when your dad says when you get home, "Oh, son, what the fuck have you done?" "It's called masturbating, Dad, and it's perfectly normal." Thank you and good night.
Oh my God, that's great! What a great gig! Thank you so much. Oh God, we've really managed to get some really good talent here. Yep, everybody's having a good time, right? Hippie, I see you were laughing and laughing and laughing. We're having such a good time. Even Gio was laughing out there. Yep, and in 10 minutes we have, of course, Lizarday Solo will be up, and all this is being filmed, by the way, and being sent to your parole officer, okay? So just relax and don't worry about it. You can tell him you're looking for a job in Second Life, right? Yeah, so anyhow. Yeah. some of the things. I mean, you forget stuff, okay? How many people forget, system skirts? Do you remember system skirts?
Oh yeah.
When I moved my
I
leg, they'd
still
stretch. I thought they were going to tear, but they were actually made out of some sort of unknown fabric, that had an awful lot of what was that
Jersey,
stuff?
knit, jersey.
Elastic, jersey.
Listen, I'm old
Whatever
enough. I remember when
happened
that
to
was a new thing.
Schnookums, or whatever her name is? What was his name? Snooky? Snucky? The little Jersey girl, whatever her name was. and remember there was Sculpty here, remember? Yeah, that Sculpty here, you came back a little bit, you thought you were bald? Right. Yeah. And how many of you first back then you try to fix your hair and you move a piece and then it would end up somewhere way outside your head? Then you thought you could color it and everything would turn orange. Remember that? I mean, Jesus.
Yep.
Yeah. And now mesh hair. Don't you love mesh hair? It looks as if, gee whiz, let's give you a lacquered look. All right, that's fabulous. Okay. All right. We'll do that in First Life. Next time I'm varnishing the floor, I'll just stick my head in the can, come out, and then go out. When it dries, I'm ready to go out. That's what mesh hair looks like. What an upgrade. Yeah. And do you remember your toes when you first came in Second Life? Do you remember those toes? Yeah. That just goes to prove that a guy started Second Life, and they don't look any lower than about their knees. So, yeah. And modeling in Second Life. How many of you modeled? Anybody in here ever modeled in Second Life? Yeah, I mean, that's not easy, especially when you're 7 foot tall with 38 double Ds and a triple Ds and 0 feet, man. You tend to go right over every time.
Just push
Yeah.
that movie slider bar over to the left, please.
Yeah. How about accidentally putting on an outfit and forgetting the glitch pants? That was great for modeling, right? Remember that? Yeah. I'll tell you, I still say the same thing. I think, girls, come on, we got to go out, go to Saks Fifth Avenue, walk in, they show us a nice dress, and go, does this come with glitch pants? Just say it. Come on, let's get it out. Let's give it a shot, Put on something gray and twirl around. They go, what are you doing? I'm just rebaking. Hoping I can see the fucking colors in this thing. Yeah. Yeah, I was doing a modeling job once in Second Life, and the girl next to me, she'd been stuck up the whole time, and she'd said, I've been told I'm a natural beauty. So I replied to her, I said, yeah, I guess lying doesn't bother you, does it?
You're so bad. So bad.
Oh, yeah. How about skins? Oh, my God, I remember skins. The first skin I ever got. I knew a guy did it because the vagina wasn't anywhere where it belonged. No wonder these guys are always hitting our cervix. Are you kidding, man? If that's where they think it is, they're missing it all the time. You remember? That was pretty bad, right? And I remember that first prim skirt. Looked like my steamer basket turned upside down. It was incredible. And how many of you remember trying to put on your first belly ring? You pull it right through, and it would go out the door somewhere, down to another place, and I don't know. And not all the time does this stuff get returned. I once looked inside somebody said, it gets 9 belly rings inside you. I had a friend of mine, absolutely true, and many of you met her, but you go over to her house, okay, and she couldn't understand why she had no room to put out any furniture. But whenever she got home, she took off her jewelry, she just hit drop it. So she had jewelry all over the floor. You know how many primer and jewelry? It's like unbelievable. Just prim. I go, look, there's a diamond necklace. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I used to like to go around, to the newbies Sims, and I'd have a wallet in my hand, and I'd say, hey, did anybody drop this? There's 5,000 Lindens in it. Who does it? Love to see the people that say, yeah, it's mine, right, yeah, okay, right, okay. You've been in Second Life like, what, a minute? Yeah, clit rings are helpful for you guys. Yeah, that's why we called it landing strips, okay? Oh, yeah. So a lot of you have been here for a while. I've been in here since 2006, and I haven't gotten well yet. You know, this is really digital medicine. You know that, right? Yeah. People are in here for many, many things. Depression, loneliness, Asperger's, schizophrenia. A lot of people with gender confusion, you know? Yeah. Was the division of Linden Labs, you know, is part of Stanford University. You do know that, right? Yeah. Psychiatric department. They're testing new age medicine. This is the new way for Obamacare to get through to everybody, right? I can't figure out at all this far right or the Green Tea Party or let's just call them the fucking schmucks. Can we do that? Is that all right? Does anybody mind?
No, go for it.
So is that okay? So anyhow, you explain this to me, okay? A law gets passed, it gets signed into law by the president. Supreme Court says it's okay, and these guys say, "Well, we're not gonna pay any bills because we don't like it." So that's like me saying, "Okay, I'm gonna close down my business because I don't like red lights." I mean, come on, guys. There are other ways to do things, okay? I don't know what the hell's going on around here. I mean, I'm so confused. Now, I'm not completely confused because it was nice to see those 20 Congress people standing together as one. And you know right away it's a team you don't want to be on because there's Michelle Bachmann. And that's an immediate sign that you're not going to be a member of that crowd, right? Yep. So, yeah. But we've got, let's see, I'm going to come off the stage so that, Liz, you can get set up. Hold on one second, everybody. Just give me a second to move off the stage so she can get set up because she's got a lot of stuff to put up here. All right, go on, put it up there. And, Jamie, you can just tell us when we're ready, okay?
I will.
And there we go. All right, so we're still doing the show. Show's not over. We just get down here so other people can do things, okay? So, yep. So Second Life, yes, they put out the terms of service, right? You know, that's what they should have put out in slave days. You know, here's the terms of service. How do you like it?
We own you.
Yeah. 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 And by the way, there were some great different people in Second Life. They're gone now. But I liked one. This person said they were a Second Life counselor, okay? And their profile was a monkey. I mean, that's got to be it, you know? Gee, I think I'll go to Monkey and find out what's going on, right? Here's some businesses in Second Life you might have missed. Classified. This was one. Information. Have a problem without a solution? Need someone to discuss an issue with confidential assured? We handle all types of Second Life problems. Group disputes, land management, IP issues, TOS interpretation, partner divorce mediation, regulatory issues, and special land issues such as acting as escrow agent in private land transfer. Your consultation is free, of reasonable duration to be determined by our supervising attorney and are subject to a conflict check. All SL Avatar lawyers are supervised by a real lawyer. If a lawyer is not in, please leave a note card with your contact information and our appointment secretary will get back to you. Now, this person didn't get the concept of Second Life. Are you right? I mean, come on. I mean, you know, all of our alts report back to one real life lawyer. Right. Right. Yeah. And this is another thing. I always like somebody figured out in Second Life when somebody's teleporting, they say, "Oh, send a limo," right? Why is it that somebody always says, "I'm just sending a bus for you" when they send something for me? What the hell is that? I mean, I only get a bus. Everybody else gets a limo. Right? Oh, yeah. I love it all, right? Yep. By the way, the new release candidate update allows you to change skins. Guess blue or pink again, right? Remember that? They give you a chance. You can change to either blue or pink. Oh, let me see which one I want. By the way, girls, apparently I got this in from guys. They put this in. They just wanted you all to know this for a fact. Yeah, a premature ejaculation is not premature for the person having it, okay? Yeah. All right, you got to let me know, Jamie. She's still got time when she gets all set, okay?
She's ready when you are. Just say.
She's ready? Well, let her go. Let her rip it. Come on, what's 2 minutes? Come on, she's got more than 2 minutes. Let her go. Tell her, are we in? We ready to go? Thank you all so much. Thank you, Roger990. Thank you, Catboy. Somehow we got in another whole hour. Who knows how we did it? Whoa. Fantastic.